Melody, you can kick us off whenever you're ready. Oh, you're muted. Yep, you went mute.
Yep, here we go. All right. Thanks, guys, for hopping on this evening and rolling with everything. We appreciate that you guys could be on here. I know that Judy's going to bring some great training this evening like she always does. So I'm very excited as leaders for you guys to hear what she has to say. And I know it's going to be a great training. So thank you, Judy, for being on here and providing this training for us.
Absolutely. You know, Melody, I will tell you that I'm really excited to be able to do this training. You and I have been chatting on and off for the last few weeks and maybe over a month now, and really been bragging about this amazing team and everything that's happening here. Certainly really excited that as an executive team, you have already welcomed 54 new consultants to your team since the beginning of the year. That is just awesome. And I know by the end of April and then again into May, how many of you saw the sneak peek webinar that we did the other day from Pampered Chef? Yes, only one. Oh my gosh, guys, you need to watch the sneak peek webinar because there is so much going on in the month of May. You're going to be really, really excited, and we wanted to give you all a sneak peek at that so that you could take advantage of it. But May is going to be a month that we also are recruited. We're also focused on recruiting. And so I have no doubt this team will continue to grow and continue to reach for its goal. I know that the big goal for all of you is to regain your senior executive team status. And it's one of the reasons why Melanie and I are partnered together, and one of the reasons that I'm here tonight, because if there's anything that I can do to help Melody and all of you be able to reach your goals as we go through these spring and into summer months, yay. How many of you already registered for conference? Tell me if you already registered for conference. Yes. Conference is going to be amazing. We are deep in the planning already. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening at the home office right now. It's like hard to even keep up. Melody, I'm going to need screen sharing if you give me a screen sharing. Today, what we really want to talk about, you know, we did a Get the More You're Looking For meeting, right, with this organization, Melody, recently?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Judy?
We did a Get the More You're Looking For meeting.
Yes, we did.
Exactly.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so we recently got together to do a Get the More You're Looking For meeting. And after that meeting was over, we heard like so much great feedback about that meeting that Melanie and I kind of put our heads together, and we thought, let's bring the directors together, because consultants from all across all of your organizations joined that Get the More You're Looking For. So many of them said, yes, I want to set a goal to be a director. And many of you said that you wanted to set a goal to move up in the career plan, become an advanced director, senior director, even beyond. And I know Melody has been partnered with all of you to help create that to happen. But this meeting is just for the directors of this organization. And what I really want to chat with you about is really about becoming a better and stronger leader for your team. And that's what tonight's training is about. It's about becoming an inspirational leader. And tonight we're going to focus on the 4 foundational pillars for organizational growth. We're going to talk a little bit about the 3 core cultures, and we're going to talk about the 6 leadership principles. And some of you may have heard some of this training before, but I'm a huge believer that repetition is a good thing. And because sometimes you're in a certain place in your business and you hear things differently, you absorb them differently, you react to them differently, you move on them differently, right? And take action on them differently. And so that's what I'm hoping will happen this evening. Okay, so I've got the chat open, so I don't want to be the only person talking tonight. So please, please, please chat with me in the chat, or feel free to come live at any point. We're going to start out tonight by talking about inspirational leadership and what does it mean to be an inspirational leader. And, you know, we talk about all the time, we talk about directors in our company, we talk about leaders in our company, right? And there is a difference between a director and a leader, and then there's inspirational leaders. And when you know the difference between the 3 of these, and you can strive towards becoming that better leader and that inspirational leader, that's when you will truly see success in your business. So when you think about these three words, how do the definitions of them differ? When you think about the word director and you think about the word leader, in your mind, how is the definition different? You can throw it in the chat. You can come live and talk to me if you want. Let's just talk about those two for a second, director and leader. I'm getting nothing here. Come on, guys, I'll weigh you out. You don't know, you obviously don't know me that well.
I've been in the trainings. I've
Yes.
been in the training, so I know what they kind of say the differences are.
So what do you, so share with everybody, Christy.
Look at it now. Excuse me.
Like share what you think the differences are, Christy.
A director is basically just the one that you got the promotion and you go through, I guess, the motions. You just kind of tell people what to do.
Yep. Yep.
Because that's your spot, I guess, is what I want to say.
Uh-huh.
A leader is someone who actually leads them where they want to go or where you want to, to get them to go.
Yeah.
What I want to say, to get them more. So you lead them by example. And an inspirational leader is one that inspires and motivates them to become what they want to become and get what they want.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference between the three. And Christy, you nailed it. So yay for coming to the training, and yay for paying attention, and yay for understanding the difference between the three. Holly just joined us. Yay, Holly. Thanks for popping in. Directors direct, right? They're really good at telling other people what they should be doing to be successful. They're not necessarily leading the way themselves. And leaders lead. They lead by example. They motivate others through their actions. And they walk the talk, and they expect other people to follow them. Right? So when you think about these two definitions, where are you falling right now? Are you really good at telling other people what they should be doing to be successful? Or are you someone who is leading by example and motivating others through your actions? It's definitely something to think about. And it's certainly something that if you don't feel like you're there yet, you can certainly step into. An inspirational leaders, well, they do it all. They lead by example, they motivate others through their actions, right? But they also believe in themselves and the potential of others. Inspirational leaders are set apart from directors and leaders because of that belief factor and the fact that they are able to create vision, right? Inspirational leaders create a picture and vision so clear that others can see themselves as part of it. And one of the things that you want to write down during this training is that leaders really have, there are two things, the two most important things that a leader does is they instill belief and they create vision. They instill belief and they create vision. So instilling belief, they instill belief in the person to believe in themselves, to believe in the power of them, that they can do, be, and have anything they want in their life or in this business if they're willing to work at it, work hard enough to get it, right? They still believe, they have belief in others, that others can do, be, and have anything they want if they're willing to work to get it. And they have belief in the company, they have belief in our product, all the opportunities that we offer, from our host opportunity to our product to our business opportunity, all of the opportunities, right? That's the strength of the belief. And that belief should just like eke out of you, kind of like how it ekes out of Melody all the time, right? She's throwing that belief out to the world. She believes in every single one of you. And because she believes in you, you are more likely to believe in yourself, right? And that's what needs to happen. It's that passion, that energy that we throw out the world that makes the difference. And the vision The vision is about helping people see into the future and what's possible. It's about helping people understand what's possible. And inspirational leaders truly can paint a picture for people so they can see that, so they can feel that they can be part of that, right? And this is so important. Why? Because we become what we envision ourselves becoming, right? My simple definition of the word belief, I shared it with you on the Get the More You're Looking For meeting. Who remembers my simple definition of the word belief? Christy, do you remember it? You seem to remember some things that I've said in the past. Belief is what we tell ourselves every day. Belief is what we tell ourselves every day. And if you can create a vision for what the future looks like, and you tell yourself about that vision and where you're going and where you're heading and what the results will be, your brain, your actions will follow that belief. And you will do the things you need to do to find that success. So as directors today, the question I want to ask you is this: do you have a clear vision of where you want to take your Pampered Chef business? Put it in the chat. Be honest. Do you have a clear vision of where you want to take your Pampered Chef business? I know Melody does. And I know why she does. But do you have that clear vision? And I'm getting nothing in the chat. You guys aren't helping me here. Right? There we go. I did have, and I'm not going to say I have not been struggling. Okay, that's fair, Christy. It's absolutely fair. And sometimes we struggle because we lose that vision. Or sometimes we struggle because, sometimes we lose that vision because we are struggling and we haven't gotten out the other end of it. Christy Steed, I will have a national executive team one day. I love that, Christy, because that is a clear vision of where it is that you want to go with your business, right? And guys, it doesn't have to be as big as that. It doesn't have to be like Melody's vision is to take this team back to senior executive status, right? And Christy just said national. It doesn't have to be that big a vision. It could be a vision of being paid as a director every single month, no matter what. It could be the vision of becoming an advanced director and walking the stage at national conference. It could be the vision of selling 2,500 every single month and welcoming one new consultant, or 5,000 and welcoming 2, or even more. But you have to be able to visualize that. You have to know where it is you're going. Because that vision and that belief that you have in yourself and in others and in this company and this opportunity and everything we have to offer is one of the most important things you do. Now, what if you are struggling right now and you're being honest, like strong team of 10 by July, MVWHY, I want to know what your real name is.
Margie. I don't know why it shows up. Margie Whitehorse.
Margie. All right, Margie. I think that's a great vision, right? It's a short-term goal that you can make happen in the next couple of months. I think that's a great vision, right?
I have some who've dropped off. I've got to replace those, and I'm looking for strong, inspirational people to get there.
Yeah, and guess what? That's part of the business. Everybody doesn't stay with you forever. People didn't stay with me forever. People don't stay with Melody forever. Guess what? They're not going to stay with you forever either, right? I wish I could tell you that the 5 people that you recruited or the 10 people you recruited as a new director were going to stay with you forever. That's just not the way it is. I'm kind of known for sayings around the company. One of my sayings is, the people who got you here are not going to keep you here. You must continue to welcome new consultants. You must breathe that belief into them and help them succeed in where they are. But know that some will and some won't. It's okay. Because there's somebody else along the way that you're going to be able to meet and hopefully help be successful. And here's the thing you need to know about vision. If you don't have a clear vision for yourself, then how can you expect others to have a clear vision? Or how do you expect yourself to paint a vision for anyone else if your vision is not clear? Okay. I get so wrapped up in my small goals that I forget the big ones. I need to get more recruits. Holly, yes, you're right. You do. You absolutely do. It starts with your bookings, right? We talked about that on the Get Them More. The base of everything we do is our show calendar, and the new consultants will come from there, right? And when you are, and that could be some of your small goals, could be just that simple. Last month was phenomenal, and this month we won't qualify. Frustrating, but the vision is always to do better. So Julie, there's still a few days left in the month. Don't give up. You've already made a decision. You're already telling your brain you're not going to qualify. And I would ask you this question. I'm kind of known for tell it like it is. And just, you guys need to know that I do this with lots of love because I truly care about the leaders in this field. When did you decide, yep, it's not going to happen? 2 days ago, 3 days ago, a week ago?
Pretty much today. I mean, we're just not going to make it.
Okay. So if you know that's the case and there's and it's not close and there's nothing you can do, what are you doing to make sure that May is everything that it can be?
Bookings.
Okay. And are you working with your team to help them as well?
Yes. Well, I
Okay.
have two that don't want to do anything, and the other one, yes. So
Okay, so you and her are going to work together, and that's where you're going to find the new people.
yes,
That
ma'am.
that is really, you got to put new blood into the new blood is going to give you energy. It's going to give you excitement. And that is, people are going to breathe that. I'm not going to share the slide with you because I did it before. So let's just talk, let's go dig into it a little bit deeper, okay? The 4 foundational pillars for organizational growth. So how do you become that inspirational leader? What are the things you need to do to be able to have that belief, create that vision, and really help you yourself, and of course mostly other people achieve? Because when you help enough other people have the success they're looking for, then you'll never have to worry about yourself again, right? It's really about helping others. And these 4 foundational pillars are belief, passion, skill, and will. Okay, belief, passion, skill, and will. And these 4 foundational pillars are the foundational pillars that hold up your personal business. Okay. So look at this. This is kind of like a structure, right? That we created here. Kind of looks like what you would find in ancient Greece. It's a structure with 4 pillars that hold up your personal business: belief, passion, skill, and will. Belief, right, is believing in yourself and others. Passion is the energy that we throw out to the world. Okay, because what we throw out comes back to us. And I want you to ask yourself, what kind of energy am I throwing out to the world every single day? Skill is learning the behaviors that you need to do in order to be successful. And will is simply creating the habit you need to create in order to do that. I say will is getting your butt off the couch and doing the work and putting those habits in place, right? These 4 pillars hold up the business. Now, I want you to imagine that 1 or 2 of those pillars started having cracks in them, or they toppled over completely. What would happen to your personal business? What would happen to it?
Start to crumble.
It would start to crumble. The personal business would start falling in, and it would start falling apart. And when you look at these 4 pillars, where do you need to work? Is it on your belief? Is it on your passion? Is it your skill? Is it the will? Where do you need to start to have a solid foundation for your personal business? Because this is where it all starts. I'm going to go through how you become a great leader, but without this, it doesn't matter. Because this is what's going to hold up the personal business, and the personal business is the foundation for everything. So which one? If you had to pick one that you had to work on right now, which one would it be? Type it in the chat. Christy says belief. Christy number 2 says belief. Passion, Mandy. Passion, skill, Holly. Holly, think about what skills you need to get better at, right? Because you have an amazing organization around you with Melody, Carol Redu, this whole entire organization where you can find the training on the skills if that's where you need to build first. Margie says belief. How do you build belief, right? Most of you say belief. I think once you have belief, the passion follows. How do you build a belief? What are things that you could do to build your belief in self and in others? Right? I've gotten to know you better, Mandy. You don't lack passion, my friend. I love that, Christy. I am not good with people. I'm not good with talking to my team. So there's a belief problem right there, right, Holly? Look at what you just wrote in that chat, that you're not good at something. Remember, what we tell ourselves is the truth. We eventually believe it. One of the things that you can all do is just do some positive affirmations. The question I have for all of you is, how badly do you want it? What is your why? How badly do you want to have more success in your business, in your life? How badly do you want to be able to put that pool in the backyard, or put your kids in summer camp, or build your dream house like Melody just did? How badly do you want what you want? Because there are things that every single one of you can do to create that to happen. And if belief is the problem, then positive affirmations is your answer. And just Google it. Positive affirmations. My gosh, it takes literally, you could do this in 30 minutes. You could take 30 minutes tonight and you could write 5 positive affirmations after Googling what it looks like. And you could set it up in a way where you read them to yourself every night and you read them to yourself every morning. Are you going to feel silly doing it? Yep, you will. I did. Who cares? If you do it enough, you will see the results from it. Okay. Read great books. Read Rory Vaden. Read The Oz Principle or The Wisdom of Oz. Read Brian Tracy. John Maxwell. There's so many amazing authors out there who will help you believe in yourself more. And when you believe in yourself more, there will be more passion. It comes together, right? I can feel it. Like I can feel it in this room right now, right? I knew going in, I knew in the first 5 minutes that there was going to be the belief and the passion pillar. My guess is the training for the skill is all out there. But when you have the belief and the passion, the rest of it will follow. So I would challenge you to fix that. How badly do you want it? Chase the Lion. I haven't read that one. Maybe I'll have to read that one. I love that. All right, now, once you've built that within yourself, then we have the second set of these organizational pillars. And these hold up your organizational business. Okay, these 4 pillars are inspire, influence, train, and develop. These are the things you do as a leader to be able to build others in your organization and help them have success, right? Inspire. To inspire people, we have to first believe in them and help them create vision, right? Inspire is not about being a cheerleader. It's not about the rah-rah. It's not about being the mom on the sidelines at the track meet today, right? In the rain when it's pouring. Was it a track meet, Melody? That's what it was? What was it? It was a track meet, right? That's not what inspire is. When you inspire people, you inspire them because you believe in them and they feel that from you. You're inspiring and then influencing them to make the right choices and put the right habits in place. Hopefully tonight I'm inspiring you a little bit and I'm influencing you a little bit, right? To make the right choices, to put the right habits into place, to get the success that you want. The number one thing a leader does, and 65% of your time should be spent on this, is inspiring and influencing your team, believing in them, creating vision, and then influencing them to take those right steps, to do the right things, to put the time on their calendar, to make the outreaches, to believe in their business and all that it has to offer. And the other 35% of the time, we train and develop others. We train them on the basic skills. Those skills that were in the first 4 pillars, we train them on those basic skills and we develop them as leaders. We develop them, not the skills, not the actions they're taking, but we develop them to be better people, better leaders. It's about personal development, right? It's what we're doing here tonight. We're spending time in inspiring, influencing, actually very little training. You got more training in the last meeting I did with you than you are tonight, but developing is key here. Does this make sense to everybody? If it makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. If it makes sense to you, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, we inspire, we influence, we train and develop, right? So inspiring is the ability to fill someone with confidence, desire, and an enthusiasm to do something. We inspire them to believe in themselves so they do have that confidence and they do have that desire and they do find that enthusiasm. We influence them, right? The influence, this is the definition of influence, the effect a person has on someone else's decisions, opinions, or behaviors. The key word here for me is behaviors, where we're influencing them to put the right habits in place to have the success they're looking for. Train is just the teaching person a particular skill or behavior, and developing is the act or process of growing or causing something to grow and become more advanced. We develop people as leaders. It's a lot, right? It's not for the faint of heart. It really is not. But every single one of you have the capability of being that person. All you have to do is make the decision that you want to be that person. And you want all 4 of these pillars to stand side by side, strong and tall. This set of pillars, and also the belief, passion, skill, and will pillars. And I invite you to think about that, right? Think about those 2 sets of pillars. And Melody, you know, as you bring your directors together, talk about it even more. Did you record this, Melody? Is this a recording? Okay, good. Bring your directors together to talk about this even more. Because when we develop others in their leadership ability, that's when we will all see even more success. Okay, and this next part of this training, right? So it's the pillars, right, that are going to help us become better leaders. but it's also Pampered Chef's 6 leadership principles. I think you've all seen these. I will tell you that I led the team that created these 6 leadership principles for Pampered Chef. I think that of all the things that I have brought to Pampered Chef in the 15 years, this is what I am the most proud of, because I've never seen another direct selling company anywhere focus on developing people the way Pampered Chef focuses on developing people personally. Right? Any one of you can learn how to book and host, coach, and sell. Yep, we can all do that. Every direct selling company teaches their people how to do it, but not every direct selling company spends time developing their leaders in leadership principles. So here are the 6 leadership principles. Take action today, lead by example, own your story, grow and learn, embrace the potential, live with purpose. I have this dream that I'm going to be able to walk into any room, anytime, anywhere across the North American Pampered Chef, and I'm going to be able to ask all of you, what are the 6 principles, and you're going to be able to reel them off. Take action today, lead by example, own your story, embrace the grow and learn, embrace the potential, and live with purpose. That's how important these are. That's how important they are. Now, what you need to know about these principles, is that they build on each other, right? From principle 1, take action today, to principle 6, live with purpose. And if you read John Maxwell at all, John Maxwell will share with you about our leadership principles, about leadership principles as a whole. As a matter of fact, any leadership guru worth his salt has a set of leadership principles that they talk about, and they're all very, very similar. In creating these for Pampered Chef, we took direct selling. We kept direct selling in mind in creating them. And when John Maxwell talks about his principles, he talks about them in a pyramid form, with the first principle being the base that it all stands on. I would agree with this here. Take action today. And then lead by example. Own your story. Grow and learn continuously. Embrace the potential. Live with purpose at the very top. But besides the concept of the pyramid, that they build on each other, the second concept is this. Is John Maxwell shares that the majority of the people fall at the base of the triangle. And that the higher you get in the triangle, the harder it is to achieve that level of leadership success, and less people actually make it there. He also shares that anybody could get to the top of this pyramid if they're purposeful and intentional about doing so. And I could not agree more. So the 6 leadership principles are very important. I'm going to go through them in a little bit. And the other thing are the 3 core cultures, right? We talk about the 3 core cultures at Pampered Chef. They're teamwork and monthly activity, fast-paced recruiting growth, career plan advancement. We want you to think of the 3 core cultures as your guide to really building a strong and thriving organization. And the 6 leadership principles are your guide to building a stronger you. Okay? Now, I'm going to briefly go through these leadership principles, and then I'm going to go through the core cultures. I'm going to go through the core cultures first, and then I'm going to go through the leadership principles and kind of give you the highlights of each one. And I would challenge you as a team, like as you go through your team meetings, to take this on, to talk about it as a team, to really determine what you're doing to create teamwork and monthly activity, fast-paced recruiting growth, and career plan advancement in your organization. So there's 2 key tenets for each of the core cultures. Career plan, teamwork and monthly activity, the 2 core tenets are that everyone is working together towards common goals, and everyone is active and paid at title. Everyone is working towards common goals. That's a core tenet of teamwork and monthly activity. And so the question I would ask you is, if I went to your team right now and I asked them, what are the common goals you are working towards on your team? Would they be able to tell me? Right? Would they be able to tell me that, yes, we're working towards senior executive team structure. We're working towards X amount of new consultants joining our team. We're working towards having a director promotion in our organization, and we're cheering each other on every single step of the way. Right? The way you get there is by creating that vision for them. If you don't tell them where you're going, they have no place to go. Would you get on an airplane if the pilot said, well, we're just going to take off and fly around for a while? I don't know where I'm going, but you know, you come along for the ride. I certainly hope you wouldn't. Coming along for the ride is fun for about this much time, but people stick because they know where they're going. They know what they're part of, and they want to be part of it. People truly want to be part of something bigger than themselves. Your team needs to know where you're going and who's leading them along the way. Okay. Fast-paced recruiting growth. The leader sets the pace and leads by example. And the leader sets and shares team recruiting goals. This is another vision statement, right? The leader sets and shares team recruiting goals. I'm going to challenge all of you to have a recruiting goal for your director teams in the month of March. Melody will have a goal that she'll put out there for the entire organization. What piece of the pie will be yours? And if you're thinking right now, well, I'm the only one recruiting, or I don't know if anybody on my team will recruit, or it's me and just one other person, that's okay. Make your goals small. Maybe it's 3 or 4 or 5 to start, but you got to start somewhere. The problem directors make is they look up at their upline, they look at the Melodies, and they look at the Carol Redues, and they think, oh, I'm nowhere near there. That's for them to set goals. That's for them to create vision. That's for them to do that. Guess what? Melody started creating vision when she was a director and an advanced director. She didn't wait to become an executive or senior executive to do that. She started early creating that vision, setting the pace and leading by example, sharing those recruiting goals. When Melody was first invited to Pampered Chef's first leadership program was called Lead and Lead Plus. Melody was first invited, and she actually told us that she thought we made a mistake inviting her. Why would you invite me? I'm not that person. And we said, oh yeah, we think you are. We think you are that person. She came to those very first meetings with her friend Trina Lutsky, and guess what? They were both scared to death. They walked into that room and saw all these amazing leaders around them, and tell them if it's this truth, Melody, and thought, what the heck am I doing in this room? I don't think it was Melody. I think it was Trina who literally said she went into the bathroom. She thought she was going to throw up. She was that nervous. But they came to that meeting. They listened to everything that we said. I led that meeting. I can remember both of them sitting in that room and just taking it all in. And they left there and they said, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I believe Judy and Kathy and all the other the people at home office, when they say, if I just do 8 and 2 every single month, and I understand 8 will make you great and 2 new consultants coming in, if I just make it my mission to do that, then it will all fall in place. And when they came, they weren't doing 8 and 2, neither one of them. But they did it. And after they did it, amazing things started happening. Why? Was it the 2 recruits they were bringing in every month? Or sometimes 3, maybe more sometimes? Nope, it wasn't. It was that they were leading by example. And people were looking to them saying, if she can do it, I can do it. It's because they were inspiring and influencing. They had belief, and they were throwing passion out to the world. And you're all sitting exactly where she was when she started. And you can do it too. Career plan advancement. It's the leader creates vision for the team. Do you see a pattern here? In all three cultures, there's a vision statement, right? In the first one, everyone is working together towards common goals. That's a vision statement. The leader sets and shares team recruiting goals. That's a vision statement. The leader creates vision for the team. That's a vision statement. Are you putting it together? Do you see how important? Right? And marketing the career plan at every opportunity. You saw me do that a few weeks back, right? We were get the more you're looking for, every opportunity. And just like the 6 core culture, the 6 leadership principles, the 3 core cultures also build on each other in the same way, right? You have to put the framework down, the foundation of the house down. The foundation of the house is teamwork and monthly activity. Once you have people, everyone working together towards common goals, everyone understanding that on our team, our goal is that every member is active every single month. Why? Because when you're active, you are reaching for your dreams and goals. You're earning an income, the income you came into Pampered Chef to earn. And in our team, we believe the success of any one individual will lead to the success of all. Who's heard me say those words before? They roll off my tongue. Why? Number one, I believe in them. Number two, I've said them for 38 years. My mentor taught me those words when I promoted to director. I started my business in September and promoted to director in April. I was taught those words early, and I repeated them often at every meeting I did. And on our team, our goal is that every consultant is active every month. Why? Because when you're active, you are reaching for your dreams and goals. You are earning an income, the income you came into Pampered Chef to earn. And in our team, we believe that the success of any one individual will lead to the success of all. Not only do I believe in them, they're truth. It's truth, right? When you help enough other people get what they want, you will always have what you want, right? We talked about building your team and being paid a title, not leaving money on the table at the Get the More You're Looking For meeting. The number one place directors leave money on the table is the activity bonus. Stop leaving it on the table. Set expectations. Don't be so glad that they said yes, they'll come in and join your team that you forget to ask them to do anything, right? It's our job to lead them. They don't know what to do. They're looking to you to do that. All right, the leadership principles. Think of these as your personal development guide to becoming the best version of yourself, and your business is just one of the places that you bring these principles to life. Take action today. Okay, this is about developing a clear vision. Oh, there's that word again. Set measurable goals and take action now. You can achieve your dreams one day at a time. How many of you in the last 2 weeks knew that you should have been doing some things to support your business, but you put them off? I'll get to it tomorrow. I'm not going to get that done today. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow turns into next week, and next week turns into the week after. And then you're sitting there, it's 3 days left in the month, and you're like, what did I do? Take action today. It's not the big things that we do in the last 3 days of the month that make a difference. It's the little things we do daily. The fact is, if you put 2 hours a day into your business 5 days a week, you be paid as a director every single month. If you put 4 hours a day into your business 5 days a week, you be an advanced director. If you put 6 hours a day in 5 days a week, you could be an executive director. Right? It's absolutely the truth. As long as you're intentional with those hours. You're doing the right activities. Income generating activities. Lead by example. Set the pace for those around you. Your actions and your attitude will always speak louder than your words. People can read your body language. I always love it when directors say to me, oh, Judy, I'm just saying this to you. My team never sees this. And I say to them, oh, yes, they do. They read it in your eyes and your body language and where you are. They see it all the time. Right? You need to understand that leading by example isn't only holding the shows and doing the 8 and 2 and understanding 8 will make you great and you're working and setting goals. It's about how you project yourself to the world. That is leading by example. Okay? So important. Principle 3 is one of my faves. I have 2 faves, right? I mean, they're all important. God knows they're all important. They're all there for a reason. But own your story. Take ownership for the outcome of your success story. You inspire those around you to own their actions and thoughts when you're owning yours. Okay, simply put, you and you alone are responsible for your own success or lack of it. Owning your story means that you are always pointing the finger in and you know that you are in control and no one else. People who don't own their story are what we call living below the line. They point the finger out. They blame others. They find excuses and reasons. They play the victim. If only Pampered Chef would have done this, I would have had more success this month. If only they hadn't run out of X, I would have been able to do this. This is not owning your story, right? Tracy Britt Cool, who was an amazing woman who led Pampered Chef, she used to say, ladies and gentlemen, she'd say this to the executives. Melody will tell you, she could probably remember her saying it. We must play the cards we're dealt, right? We all have to play the cards we're dealt. And if this is what you want, if you have big dreams and goals and you want to achieve them using Pampered Chef as your means to do it, then play the cards you're dealt. How are you going to use what Pampered Chef has given you? And oh my gosh, they have given you so much, so much. There's not another thing I could think of they could give you. And wait till you see May. Oh my gosh, month after month after month, they just keep outdoing they keep outdoing. And I've already got a sneak peek at June and July. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Melody has a sneak peek at June already. It is unbelievable. How are you going to use those things to create energy, excitement, and enthusiasm, to create vision, to help people believe, to throw that passion out to the world? That's owning your story. Own it. You're in charge. There's no such thing as magic fairy dust. Melody is where she is in her business right now because she owns her story. Always. Grow and learn continuously. Now I'm preaching to the choir. You're all here, right? You are all here tonight. You came here hopefully to grow and to learn so that you could commit to be better today than you were yesterday, right? And when you continuously learn and grow, you will help others do the same. Unless you take everything you learned and you put it in a little notebook someplace and you never share it with anyone else. That's just a waste, right? I cannot be, Melody cannot be everywhere in front of everyone. I cannot be all across the country in front of everywhere and everyone. I come out and I run these meetings, I do these meetings. And my sincere hope is that you take and repeat and train to what you're learning from me and from our entire field development team. Because we get up every day and we ask ourselves, what can we do today to help you have a stronger business? Truth. Embrace the potential. This is my second fave, my other fave. I love this one. Become a servant leader by helping others reach their potential. Plant seeds today that will help others grow tomorrow. Servant leadership. Just like I said, we get up every day, we ask ourselves, how can we help our field have more success? That is servant leadership. How can I help my consultants have more success? How can I help my directors in my organization have more success? How can I help my customers bring their families around the table? How can I help them create great meals in 30 minutes or less, or on a budget, or any which way that you can think of? How can I help my host get the most free product possible? I used to say to every single host that booked a show with me, it's my job to get you more free product than you've ever imagined. What if I told you by the end of this show, you could have a shopping spree for over X? Back in the day, it was like $200. It was like huge. Could you get excited about that? Yes, then follow my lead and I'm going to show you how to get there. New consultant came onto my team. I would say to them, what if I told you that in your very first month of business, you could earn over $500? What would you say to that? Who would say no to that? You can follow my lead. And I will help you not only earn that $500, but put an additional X amount of product into your kitchen that you're going to get absolutely free through our Fast Start program, our Fast Track program, or Fast Track Rewards program. Okay? Servant leadership. Here's the deal. This is a tough one. There's a reason why this is at level 5. Because especially when you just think about Pampered Chef. When you come into Pampered Chef, we ask you, what do you want out of your business? How much money do you want to make? What are you going to do with it? What is it going to do for your family? It's all about you. And it should be. It was all about me when I started too. I needed money badly, right? And this was the way to bring income into my household. It was all about me. It took me almost a year to flip that switch, to understand that if I took myself out of the equation, that I had the skills, that I knew what to do. I had great leadership around me. If I followed their lead, if I duplicated, I'd be fine. What I needed to do was make it all about them. And then I would have everything I wanted. Zig Ziglar. Help enough other people get what they want, you will always have what you want. Help enough other people get what they want, and you will always have what you want. Zig Ziglar. One of the first motivational authors, speakers, leadership speakers I ever read. And he's the one who flipped the switch for me. It wasn't my mentor. It wasn't any of those people around me, although they were probably singing it. It was him on a stage in Schaumburg, Illinois. I was sitting this far away from him. I was mesmerized. And I left there and I got it. It's like flip the switch. And from that day on, I got up every day and asked myself, how can I help somebody else get what they want today? You can do that too. It's a high leadership principle because it's not easy. It takes time. And 6, live with purpose. Live with a purpose and a passion to enrich lives. By becoming the best version of yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Living with purpose means understanding what your gifts are and that you have something to give. It's about giving back in life, not only in Pampered Chef, but all around you, right? Living with purpose. It's the highest principle because it's the hardest to understand and one of the hardest to achieve. They build on each other, taking action today, leading by example, owning your story, grow and learn continuously, embrace the potential, live with purpose. These are the 6 leadership principles. Where are you in that spectrum today? And when you think about the 3 core cultures, teamwork and monthly activity, fast-paced recruiting growth, career plan advancement, which one do you need to work on first? I'm going to guess for almost all of you, it's teamwork and monthly activity. solid base. Work with Melody to build that base. Where are you in these 6 leadership principles? If you had to pick any one that you needed to focus on first, start at the bottom and be honest with yourself, right? Self-awareness is 90% of the game. Is it taking action? Is it leading by example? Is it owning your story? Or do you feel secure in those, that you emulate those already? And maybe it's about growing and learning more and embracing the potential in others, living with purpose. Only you can decide. John Quincy Adams, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more, and become more, you are a leader. I would add, not that we don't respect John Quincy Adams, but I would add one word to this quote. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are an inspirational leader. And every single one of you can be exactly that. When you come together as a team and you work together as a team and you help others do the same, that will happen, right? This is a growing team. And I know Melody gets up every day and asks herself, what can I do to support this team? It's why she asked me to come on this call. What can I do to support this team? Don't be afraid to reach out to her and ask her, and work together to support each other and cheer each other on. No one left behind, right? Julie, I would challenge you to think about what can you do in these next 3 days to hit that goal or to get closer to it, right? Even if you don't miss it, anything that you do in these next 3 days is just going to solidify the next month that you go into. Think about why you're in this business and what it is you would do for that money. Why would you go to work all month long and not expect to get paid? I don't get it. It is beyond me, right? You're leaving that money on the table, and I don't want you to do that. And if it doesn't happen this month, then make sure it doesn't, that next month you're on top of that. And the same message for every one of you, because I'm betting that Julie is not the only person sitting in this spot right now. So Melody, I'm going to turn it over to you. I went 1 minute over. I'm so sorry. 1 minute over. That's not too bad for me.
No, thank you, Judy, so much. I really appreciate it. And even though I've heard some of these things over and over again, they still stick with me, and they still, I just always love the quotes. And Judy, I wrote right here on a sticky note, when you did our training for us, the belief is what we tell ourselves every day. So it was on a sticky note right here. So
that's perfect.
I do appreciate it. Do you guys have any questions for Judy or anything that you want to comment?
Well, I'll let you guys maybe gather together for a few minutes on your own. I'm going to say goodbye then. Thank you really for letting me join your meeting tonight. It's always a pleasure for me to do it. You give me a lot of energy, believe it or not. I leave these calls so psyched up. It's like, my husband's like, what? I'm like, so anyway, you have a great night, everybody. And thank you for letting me be part of this. Good night.
Thank you, Judy.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Judy. All right, guys. So a few things I wanted to share with you all real quick. First of all, I wanted to tell you a couple of dates so you guys have them. You guys can write them on your calendar. Those of you that have been doing the director bound bookings and stuff with us, we will be going into the director bound training. Speaking of, I don't want to call it director bound. You guys have any good ideas or names that you think our director bound should be called? I'm tired of calling it director bound. Any ideas? Okay, I'll let you ponder on that. And if you think of something, I'll put out a question and you guys can post some ideas. I know Rising Rock, I want to do like Rising Rock Stars, maybe. Is that what hers is? rock stars on the move. I don't know, something like that. So, or maybe we could do hot shots on the move, or I don't know. We'll table that. You guys help me think of something. But anyways, that is going to start next month. Okay, so we're going to have 4 different calls. So the first call is going to be on May 1st. I had to look at my calendar and I had to look at games leaping upward. That's cute. Onward to directorship. That's a good one too. I like both of those. Onward direction. That makes me think of that movie, Onward. So the first, the director bound is going to be at 8 o'clock on the 1st. The next one's going to be on the 8th at 8 o'clock, which is the next Monday. The third one's going to be on the 15th at 8 o'clock. And if you guys remember, I'm going on the vacation on the 20th through the 27th. So we leave on a Saturday and come back on a Saturday. So that last one, I'm not going to be able to do it that 4th, which we kind of have an extra row. I mean, an extra few days the way that's laid out. So the next one is actually going to be on the 30th at 8 o'clock. So that's going to be the last one. So if you guys will write those down, because even if obviously you guys are, you know, or your directors, but even if it's something that you're trying, you know, you're like, okay, I want to jumpstart, I want to go through this, I want to, you know, grow, I want to know the kind of things that are on here so I can help my people. And then I'm going to do a new consultant training on the 2nd, which is that Tuesday. So that will be for anyone. I think we've had 6 people join the business so far this last month. I just had someone join the other day. So that's going to be for anyone, you know, that is new. And then our team meeting will be the 9th. And maybe we'll do something fun like bingo or something that night. I don't know. We'll discuss.
What time is the new consultant training on the
New
2nd?
consultant training will be at 8.
Thank you.
Welcome. Team meeting will be at 8, and I want to think of something fun to do that night. Then I'm gonna do
Okay, wait a minute. What'd you say when the new consultant or the new consultants on the 2nd, when was the team meeting?
the team meeting is on the 9th.
Okay,
So I wanted to get the new consultant training in before then. We got too far in the month. And then I'm going to do the Step Up Your Virtual. I'm going to do that on the 17th, which is a Wednesday. And I don't like to do them on Wednesday, but my son has, so we have director bound on Monday. My son has baseball games on Tuesday and Thursday. And then school's over and we leave for vacation. So I wanted to get it in before we left. So that's why it's going to be on Wednesday next month. And then that last week we'll have the director bound on the 30th.
What time is step up?
Step up will be 8. I'm going to try to do everything at 8, so it's pretty uniform. Okay. So that covers that. Here, I want to show you guys, because I think I only saw Mandy's hand up for a sneak peek. So I wanted to show you guys a few things that are coming in May. Okay, so I did have my, it was raining again outside. I did have my executive call on Monday. So I took some screenshots, which you're not supposed to know until Monday, because I think the nationwide director is next month. But let me share my screen here. I won't try to take too much more of your time, but I do want to share this with you real quick. Can you guys see that? can't even tell you, I thought it was rain at first, but I can't even tell you how, yes, my son was really wet and in the rain today too, but I hear him in my bathtub right now. And that is the very thing I wanted to go do after I got done with this meeting. I kept thinking all day, it's okay, I'm cold and wet, I'll take a bath later. And I'll hear him in there, be like, get out of my tub. I swear, my kids like to take shower in my tub more than me. Okay, can you guys see that?
Yes.
Bigger, okay. All right, so summer products that we earned. Okay, so this is, they're doing this summer taste buds teaser box. And this is going to be a great Father's Day gift also. Okay, it comes out at the beginning of June. All of these summer products come out June 1st. So we told them, like, be ready because there's not a lot of time to order for Father's Day. So if you get hammered with Father's Day boxes, then they better be expecting it. So this is a summer taste buds teaser box. And so you can see that it has these 4 seasonings. It has our, why do I just want to call this a patty maker? What's the actual term of it? Squash and make patties.
Burger and slider press.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't think of the name of that right now. Oh, it's been a long day. Okay, so here are some more. If you guys have not seen these. Okay, so we have the vanilla smoothie mix. They also have the, okay, which is the summer taste buds box. And then the green tea smoothie mix also. And then we have these on the go serving bowls. So they are insulated bowls that will keep your stuff cold. So I'm super pumped about these. And they actually have the little suction thing on it, like where you can let the air out of them and it's going to keep your stuff cold. So I love them. Cold, hot, whatever you're wanting to keep. So, but I like it because the lids lock on tighter and you can take them with you places and they'll be good. So those are the summer products. Now, here is May, an overlook at all the things. Okay, so we have our stoneware, okay, which is the 60% off, or pick 2 if you get a $6.50. So 2 ways to get the stand mixer. We've got, you can still get it at 50% off. They're still doing 50, or also you can earn it as a consultant if you get $12.50 in your first 30 days. Okay, so that is extending all the way through June. Here's the guest.
Melody,
Yes.
any idea when the mixer might go on sale?
They have not said anything to us. Nothing.
Crazy. Okay.
Nope. I'm not sure. So, then here is the free for all. So you guys can see this. Free for all is next month. Okay, so level 1 is 1,000. Level 2, 2,000. Level 3, 4,000. Level 4, 6,000. Okay, so set your idea on which goal you are wanting. And then June is level 1, 1,000. Level 2, 2,000. Level 3, 4,000. Okay, which June, I think, is going to be double free. So, test kitchen live. So we'll have that. They're going to be doing say yes to the apron is going to be our May focus. And here are some things that they're doing. All right. This does not mean we don't add people to our teams this month because the kit is going to be cheaper next month. Okay, so if you have people that we're working with this month, let's get them add and finish. Okay, so start for as little as 25. So that you're going to have the $25 startup kit. And then Oh, that's Canada. So it always throws me off when they get throw Canada stuff on here. Okay, so they're gonna have the $25 startup kit. And then the I think it's on a different slide here. Hold on. Okay, so they're doing a bonus for new consultants next month. Not only can they earn this mixer, they also can earn these products in their first 30 days if they hit 1250. Okay, so they're calling it the Summer Booster Bundle. So new consultants can earn all of these by hitting 1250 in their first 30 days. Okay, so that's huge that they have. I mean, the mixer alone is a $400 product. Okay, and then you add all this in there too. Like, that's pretty awesome. All right, y'all, look at this. This is the Say Yes Yeti tumbler when you recruit and qualify one new consultant in May. Okay, so everyone that recruits and qualifies a consultant in May, in their 30 days is going to get this Yeti tumbler. I thought that was pretty cute. Like it. All right. So this is just kind of breaking down starting your team, becoming a director. I'm not even sure why I did this. Okay, this one is the one I want to show you guys. So here is what they are offering to try and get the new consultants that we bring in to start recruiting right away. Okay, so they're offering this. I said yes, and you can too. When you say yes to the apron this month, you can start for 25% off. So they're giving a discount code to every new consultant to share with someone. So they can give that discount code. And not only are they going to have the discounted $25 kit, but then someone can also get the 25% off. So they get two 25% off discount codes for new consultant kits. Okay, so every May, new consultant will receive a special gift. So two of those. Okay, the discount codes. So they can start, at any time in May, but these discount codes expire the end of June. So let's say they sign up like May 29th. They're not expecting them to sign up and give these discount codes in 2 days. Okay, so they're giving them until the end of June before those codes will expire. So does that make sense? So what they're really wanting and noticing is that there are some recruits still coming in, but those new recruits are not necessarily recruiting like they were. Okay, so they're offering these discount codes for new consultants so that they can start growing their team right away. Okay. Any questions?
Clarification.
Clarification.
So basically, the $25 startup kit is just the stuff that they get with every kit, or they can go ahead and get the regular kits?
Correct. And I wish I would have taken a picture of. Okay, here's this. I will tell you this. I remember this part. They're not going to have the two bigger kits next month. I think they're having the $25, the 50, and the whatever. So, well, I don't have the thing in front of me.
That's what I was wanting to ask. I had heard something about that, so I just wanted to see.
25,
It's
50, and
just-
100. So they will have
Okay.
those three next month. 25,
Okay.
50, and 100. That's why on that picture here, that's why
It only had the two.
it had those other. Yeah, do you guys remember seeing that?
Yeah, and it just had those two.
Correct. There we go. Yeah, on this one. So it had the $25. So it includes everything you need to start. So it's got the training, personal website, marketing materials. And then it looks like they get the apron, a season's best, and the spatula. Okay. And then you have the $50 stoneware bundle one, and then you had the $100 cast iron lunch, the bundle one. So, and so they're not going to have the 200, 250. So if you know people that may be interested in those bigger kits, the reason I'm telling you this is you want to tell them they need to join this month for sure, because those 2 kits are not going to be available next month. Okay, just so you guys have that information. Any other questions about anything I shared? Anything? No?
I have a question. Can I
Yes.
go ahead and add that stuff into the Mason share, or do I need to
Yes.
wait until the first?
Go ahead.
Okay,
I'm just gonna say go ahead because most people are not gonna notice.
okay, because I'm gonna need to take out the recruiting
ahead.
thing and all that. Okay,
Yeah, go ahead and do it. It's fine. That way, because people are starting their parties, you know, this weekend, a lot of them, so.
can you send me those graphs so I can download those?
Mhm.
Thank
I
you.
think, I could just, I can take a screenshot here. I think I can take a screenshot of it.
Okay,
I'll figure out how to take a picture of it. I was trying to figure out how to get around the American flag here. Because they have that American flag down in the corner. I mean,
I
it
can probably edit that out if I need to.
is America. If I put it in there, if you want to throw even something like a flower,
Yeah, I can edit that out.
okay, I'll send you this screenshot and then, yeah. And if you want to throw something on it, you can.
Okay.
Well, I hope that, I hope Judy's information for you all was helpful. I hope that it helps you think through, you know, the kind of leader that you want to be and, you know, what you're wanting in your own business. So I do believe in every single one of you. And I want you all to believe in yourself too, because I know every single one of you has what it takes to have all the success that you guys want in this business. So I hope that you'll be able to take some of this and learn and grow with it. And not have cracked belief pillars. That's our goal. So I know you guys have heard about just doing the 5 positive thoughts about yourself, about your business, okay, and just the 5 gratifications. Wait, 5 what is it? 5 gratitudes?
Affirmations.
Affirmations. So like she said, you can Google that, but just coming up and writing those positive statements, you know, about yourself and about what you're wanting in this business. It really does make a difference because our mind is 80% of this business. Okay, so just making sure that you start, I like to do it in the morning, start each day with positiveness. And I'm not sure there was any sort of affirmation that was going to help me this morning, but I got through today. Made it. I made it. So.
I do have one thing to say.
Yeah.
I need to yell at Holly for being a big old liar.
Holly.
Because you are great with people. You are
Yeah,
amazing
I
with
almost said,
people. You are like one of the funniest people I know. You get bookings because you are so good with people. So, and I'm on that group chat when you cheer on your team and you encourage them. So that was a big fat lie. So you need to repent tonight.
repent.
Every time, I feel like every time I talk to them, they go screaming off. Ah!
No, they don't.
They don't.
No, your team is doing really, really well. And that's because you are leading by example.
Sounds good. That was like a fixed.
Coming from your leader,
thank
Holly. I know when you said that, I was like, what's she talking about? She's
you don't know how much I have to type something out and then I have to read it and I have to erase it and then retype it and then erase some stuff out of it and retype it because I feel like I'm coming across as harsh, maybe. I don't know. And I'm trying to fluff it up and everything. So
maybe do voice text messages then, so they can hear your happy voice.
maybe
That's what I think.
maybe
I'm
I'll
gonna
just send them my face.
Yeah,
I'll
send
just
them
get in their face.
and under your face, be like, and then send them this voice message.
Like,
So you
I'm
see
going
your
to
face,
need
and
you
then
to
they can-
book
and
some
then they can hear
parties.
you.
I've been doing a lot of voice messages lately because I'm in the car so much,
Mhm.
traveling and things. So even with Melody,
Yeah.
I do a lot of voice messages now.
Guys, Marco Polo is so fun too. Have you guys ever done Marco Polo?
No.
Okay, Marco Polo is an app, and you can put your people in there. You can do it with each other. It's fun, and you do it, and what it does is it records, you like speak, and it records your message, and then you push, play. So like Trina Lutsky sends me them all the time. Like she'll be driving to school with her kids, and she'll be like, so I just want to let you know it's freezing cold up here and it's raining and I'm miserable. And look at, so she's always saying this stuff. And then after you watched it, then you can respond and you can say, well, look at my sunshine. It's awesome. I actually love living in Oklahoma. You shouldn't have moved. So, you can say whatever, but it's also great interaction, with your consultants and stuff. So that can be a fun way. Anything that's going to keep people engaged in a relationship and keep you in front of them. They don't want to communicate with you, Holly, probably because some of them are not doing what they need to be doing. And they you think they're ignoring you. They see you, they hear you, but they may not be responding because they know they're not doing what they need to in the business. So
Yes.
that's so much of it. It's not probably that you're not communicating or, it's people ignore you when they're not necessarily where they need to be. So, but I do love Marco Polo. You guys should check that app out. Add me. It's a lot of fun. I will show you the sunshine and the rain and all the things. So
I used to use Marco Polo when I had that one director that we used to talk all the time. And then they just dropped off.
sometimes that happens too.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's not enough sunshine for them.
Kayla had me get on Marco Polo and we used it all the time. And then I just deleted it because I didn't talk to nobody on it anymore.
Well, you can add it back and you can friend me on there.
So I just
You can
added
talk
it
to
back
me.
and I'm getting ready.
See, Holly,
You have Marco?
you'd be fun.
Do you
No,
Holly.
I
have it,
don't.
Holly?
No, I don't, but I'm going to.
All y'all on this call, you guys should all friend each other. And I think it's great. It's a great way. And when you bring someone new on there, and you develop a relationship with your new consultants, it's so much fun for them to see. Or if you're like, hey, I just wanted to encourage you, if you hit your 12-15 sales, congratulations, you're awesome. And they can see you. It's just like a little video of you recording. Okay. So it's just fun for those, just being that inspirational leader and encouraging. And so it's great for things like that. So even if you want to friend some of your people that are doing great, and tell them, say, hey, I have this app that I'm going to try it. It's super fun. I'd love to add you to it. So I can send you messages, short messages. So
Sounds like
better. No, it looks like if you go to your apps, this is what it looks like. It's the little beach ball one, and it just says Marco Polo.
Okay.
But that's what it is. And here, I'll show you.
Oh, you like this because we've had so many snow days.
Told you.
Melody School
Snow
now
days.
has an extra day at the end of the year, which is fine because honestly, I thought it was.
See, this is what she does. I didn't even know that that's someone said that, but the very first thing is, oh, so snow days.
Wow.
They used to live in Tulsa, so she gets so mad at me. Like the other day, I was going to the track meet and it was sunny and like 70 degrees out, and she was literally in the snow and she was like, I don't even want to see what you're outside. I'm like, you chose to move from here, so don't give this to me. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and then it's free. But you will get, like, don't try to rewind because they'll say you have to like up it and pay for special features. But the actual just like record and play, all that's free. I'm like, no, I don't want your extra bonus features. I don't need to watch it in speed. I'll just watch it. So, but all right, guys. Well, thank you for being on here. I appreciate all of you very, very, very much. And even if you are not having the best month that you possibly can be this month, next month is going to be better. Okay, it is. I do believe that. I will tell you, my parties they've been low. I've had a lot of parties and there's been a lot of them that are pretty low this month. So I know stuff is going on where people are just not buying as much right now. And I don't know why, because I had enough parties this month to have way higher sales than I currently have. So I'm there with you all. I am feeling it too. So just know that I am still getting bookings. And my hosts are still doing good and they still have the people in there. It's just really low orders. I'm like, oh, there's another $30 one. Woo, oh, there's a 40 one. You know, that's how I'm feeling right now. Where last month it was like, yes, 200. Woo, like, so I don't know, like if everyone got their tax returns back, or now we're hitting the people that have to pay. Like, I don't know what we're, you know, but I know that it's not going to stay here either. So we'll, it does this, you know, there are those months and there are those times, and Margie's doing the eye roll. But I do know better times are around the corner. So I think it'll be good. So
Can I take some of last month's qualification and move it over?
it's slightly over. I know.
Last month was so good.
I know.
Oh, well.
I know. We are gonna hope and pray that next month is better. That is what I'm hoping for. So. All
Julie,
right,
what'd you say
ladies.
what'd you say that app was?
It's called I Am.
What is I Am? I didn't hear what you said.
I put it in the chat. It's a affirmation
Oh,
app for your phone, and it sends you affirmations every morning.
well, I don't even know where you put that, but that's awesome. Oh, there it is. I see there's an app you can. All right.
Well, I think the first time I sent it when Judy was on, it went to Christy. And so nobody saw it.
Nobody
So
saw
I
it.
sent it again.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. I'll have to give that one, because that would be something that you wouldn't have to look up every day. It would just help feed your brain.
Right. And this sends it, you can set it up and it'll send it to you automatically every day.
I like that.
Does that one cost?
No, it's free.
Oh, the one I found is $19.99. I will look some more.
Okay.
Do you have a picture of what it looks like, Julie?
Well, yeah, hang on just a second.
Mine, it looks like a little wheat thing with a hand. Is that what you have?
Because there's several here, so I'm just curious which one. Because they will try to get you to
Can
buy
you see?
one. No.
Well, I don't know. Where's my camera? Oh, my camera's over here.
There it is.
Well,
They're
damn.
like, we can't see.
I was
pull
putting it in
down
the
a little
middle.
bit. Pull it down a
Huh?
little bit. Is it a hand? What does the actual app look like though? Like click
Oh.
on your phone screen.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, down, down, Down.
There
Oh,
you go. There you go.
wait, okay, down.
It just says I am. Go down.
It's
Okay, and
pink.
it's pink. Yes, that's what I see on here. Okay, it's the second one on mine. Perfect.
How many affirmations do you set up for to give you?
I don't know. I downloaded it this morning. And
Oh.
so, I mean, it just sent me the one, but I thought that's neat. And I don't know why it just popped up on my phone, you know, when you're scrolling through Facebook.
Oh, Facebook
And I
got you
thought,
again.
you know, sometimes I think it really knows what you're thinking.
Judy was gonna be talking about this tonight.
It says 3 days free, then just $19.99 a year.
Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't gone that
She's
far,
not past 3 days yet.
not past it yet, but
But hey, I mean, $20 for a year is not
that's not bad.
horrible.
I need
To get-
everybody's phone number so I can add them on Marco Polo. I just got it on my phone.
Same.
I'll type mine.
We just need to put it all like in a message or something.
There's mine.
Let's do it on, do we have a director chat?
Yes.
Do we?
We have a director
Words.
chat somewhere? Because when you click this off, it's gonna lose all these. No, not that
Truth.
fast.
Maybe if you type and then take a picture or something.
Okay.
If you all type it on here, then here, I'm gonna add as you guys are. Plus sign, which I think I have all of you in my phone anyways.
Christy, I just realized that every time we talk, apparently it's on Messenger because
Yeah.
I was trying to find your number and I don't have it.
Hi, Christy. I just sent you a Marco Polo. I hope that's the right Christy Lane.
Yes, it's got our old stuff on it.
I know, I saw that.
You've slimmed down in the face and I've gotten fatter in the face. I'm like, wow, I didn't want to see that. Oh man, what'd I do?
Hey, Margie, I'm sending you one that says I'm sending you a link. There you
I
go.
don't know how to add contacts to my phone.
5, 8,
It should have
So,
asked
your
you.
phone? Or do you have an iPhone?
Yeah. Oh, I got it now. I should have
Stop
never
it.
let my son talk me into getting an iPhone.